So as part of first video, we'll see the introduction part, like what is version control system and why it is required and what are the benefits we'll get from version control system and so on. And after that, we'll start discussing about Git. So first, let us start what is version control system. So to understand this better, let us take a few number of scenarios. So let us say I have a developer and he has to implement some of the features in your application. So let's say feature 1 and I have feature 2 and feature 3, and there are different number of features we have, and the developer will develop all the features right in the different number of builds. Let us say he has implemented first feature and he's given demo to the client, and the client is okay with this demo, and then again he given some more requirements, and again developer is added those requirements in the second build, and again they have given demo to the client and the client said okay, and also you have given some changes or updations on the existing feature, and again developer is created one more build or one more version of the software, and finally he is given demo to the client. So once the developers start creating the multiple versions, normally what he will do is whatever the code they have implemented as part of the first build, they can add some more code or they will update existing code, right? So they will add this code to the existing feature. And similarly, they will keep on adding the new changes or new code to the existing features. So they are not maintaining any copy of this build. So whatever build initially they have created as the base build, if it is okay to the client, then he is keep on upgrading the existing builds. So finally, once you give into the demo to the client, suppose client don't want have some features in the final build or final software, then he asked the first version of the build. So then what happens? We haven't maintained any versions. So we don't have any tracking of those versions. So again, if you get the previous version of the build, it is very, very difficult for us if you don't have the version control system, right? So this is the one problem which we have. So to overcome this problem, we need version control system. So I'll show you one more example. So let us say I have multiple developers. Let us say multiple developers. Let's say he's a developer 1 and developer 2 and developer 3. So multiple developers are working on multiple features. Let's say his developer is working on one feature and his another developer is working on another feature. His developer is working on some other feature. So multiple developers are working on multiple features. So at the end of the day, whatever features they are implementing, they have to merge in one single software, right? They have to merge in one single final software, we can say, final software. And when you try to merge all the code into one single final software, there will be definitely conflicts because these people are trying to, each and every individual developer is trying to merge all the code into one single unit, right? So at the time of merging all the code into one single unit, definitely there will be conflict between the code. And again, it is very difficult to fix those conflicts once the entire code is merged. And once it is merged, it is very difficult to find out which part of the code is implemented by whom. So that is very, very difficult to find. So for that, we need to maintain the different versions. And once you merge it, also we should able to get the previous versions. If there is any problem after merging, we should able to find it properly. So that is also possible by using version control system. So this is another problem. Now let me discuss one more important problem. So without using version control system, these are the problems which you have. So suppose, uh, let us say developers again. So developer 1 and developer 2 and developer 3, right? So multiple developers are working on multiple features. Let's say feature 1 and feature 2 and features 3, right? Suppose while developing these features, let's say F1, F2 and F3, they are implemented. So suppose the new developer is joined in the company, right? So they are measured the code that the whole code is available in some common place. And what the new developer will do is, suppose the new developer want to add a new code or new changes, they'll get that code from this common place and they will do some updates or some modifications, and then again send that code to the common place or common repository. So in that case, what happens is there is no tracking here.